okay? Alright, just wanted to check. I know things have been a little weird, so I just wanted to make sure you were okay. You look good. So I hope you've been taking care of yourself. Well, everything's been going crazy. You don't want to kind of lose sight of some of the more important things that you can take care of yourself. So I'm just gonna sit here with you and just kind of go through a couple of things that might be bothering you, maybe give some suggestions of things that might help. Okay, cool. Let me just grab my pen. Love these pens. I've been using these pens for a long, long time. Really, I always love these sort of jelly ink pens. Not as much fun as the color one, of course, but these are always kind of fun to write with. So I have my notebooks here. I'm going to pick one out, a special one for you. Meanwhile, I hope you've at least been able to have some fun or playing anything while you've been in quarantine. Oh, Animal Crossing, yeah, I'm playing it too. A lot of fun. Kind of ate up that whole first month. It kind of flew by, to be honest. A lot of fun. Have you been sleeping all right? So yeah, it's kind of hard to keep your routine, especially when things are kind of going crazy and you want to stay up late. You want to do like kind of all the things you used to do on a summer vacation back when you're in like school and stuff. So I've been staying up and playing video games, watching movies and all that stuff, and trying to catch up on my reading. Should be reading more, to be honest, but not trying to be patient with myself, cut myself a little slack, and you should be doing the same. Alright, so let me know, what are a couple things that have been bothering you? I'm sorry. Okay. Just gonna take some notes. That's something we could talk about. We could work on that. It's perfectly normal. Yeah, the sleep thing. I have a couple recommendations for how to get some better sleep. Have you been, I know it's kind of hard to get motivated, but have you been trying to exercise too? Yeah, and I know it's kind of tough. As long as you get some in, maybe go for a walk if you can. Okay. If you have anything else you want to let me know, please feel free to, you could stop me. Let me know if you have anything to add. Anything you tell me could help me better help you, So if you think of anything, please just let me know. So what are a couple things that you've really liked doing during this time? I know sometimes, you could kind of get overwhelmed with sort of the negative. You watch too much of the news. It can be really tough to sort of internalize and deal with in a healthy way. So have you been doing anything to sort of just kind of ease the anxieties or help the depression if that's what you're dealing with too? Yeah, I mean, video games is a good tool. I like writing. I've been video chatting with friends, so catching up on TV shows, binging stuff you've been kind of holding back on. Yeah. What have you been watching? Yeah, how is that? Well, I always recommend this show to my friends and anybody that hasn't watched it and likes something maybe a little spooky, a little bit of a mystery. Maybe they like their 90s era stuff. Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is one of my favorite shows of all time. You could really kind of lose yourself in it. It's really fun to just, kind of think about and meditate on, and you can just watch and rewatch it all the time. At least I think so. So, if you need something else to watch. Any movies? Okay. Anything stuck out to you? What do you usually watch to make you, even before all this, what did you watch to sort of make you feel kind of better? What did you watch to help lift your mood? I'm a sitcom guy myself. I still write in cursive. I know it's a little weird, but sometimes when I'm taking notes, I really like taking notes in cursive. So if you see me doing a lot of loops and stuff. That's what that's about. All right, so what have you been doing? You've been doing anything sort of on the creative side? Have you been writing? Maybe taking photos, doing a little short film, maybe some TikToks or something? Yeah, I mean, change the run. Some people's creative outlet is cleaning. Not mine, but I know a lot of people really get some kind of relief from it and they kind of rearrange your house. I know there's a lot of that going on too, so a little of that, yeah. For some people, that's more of a chore than it is fun. But I get it. I get it. All right. So I think I have some good stuff, and maybe I could come back in a couple days. I'll give you a call, and we can kind of go over what a couple recommendations. But for now, I'm just gonna sort of talk to you for a minute, if that's okay. Yeah. I mean, we could talk for a while. I just want to kind of get a real sense of how you're doing. I mean, mental health is something we really should prioritize in a time like this when it seems like everything is going crazy. So, we're here to talk. Yeah, I know I'm staying at home. Maybe you're staying with like a roommate or your family. And I know people that are kind of dealing with it in different ways. I know people with their significant others and, are having a hard time, and people are having a hard time with their families or their roommates, and some people that are not kind of abiding by some of the things they should be, and it can be kind of frustrating, and you don't want to kind of lash out, or you don't want to really let it all just stick in your gut, because that's a lot of our anxieties live. They just kind of hold up in your chest or right in your gut, and it's really hard to get out. Yeah, I understand. We're just going to do some little exercises, and I have the pen. I'm missing my flashlight, but I found that maybe a pen is a little bit less severe. It might be a more delicate way to kind of ease tension, ease anxiety. I watch sort of stuff myself where I just follow the pen. It really kind of helps balance things out and eases a lot of the tension or anxieties you might have going on in your mind. So I'm going to just do some patterns with this. I want you to follow along. Just pay attention to the tip of the pen, and we'll just go back and forth. We'll do some infinities, symbols, or figure eights for a little while. Then we'll do it vertical. Couple vertical ones. And then we'll go up and down. Yeah, just follow along. It's helping me too. Just up and down. And then we'll go more curved. Usually it curves better for me. Back to figure eights. Do them vertically. And then back and forth. We'll do shorter lines. Okay, just follow along. You could always let me know what you like, what helps, what doesn't. Stuff like that. So how did that work for you? And again, if there's anything that works specifically for you, please let me know, and we could always fit it more from time to time. We're not kind of set to do one specific thing, or we kind of want to do what works best for you, the things that work best for you, for your comfort, to lower your anxieties, maybe to help your depression if we can. It's always a good thing. Actually, before we got on this call, I was actually playing a little Animal Crossing. It's really sort of a relaxing game. Kind of just build up that little fun, except maybe one of the lesser relaxing things about it is having to pay debt back to that Tom Nook, to be honest. But it's fine. He seems fairly harmless. Some of the memes out there are kind of funny. Tom Nook. I'm sure you've seen some of them. Just give it some clicking. It's really satisfying on the Nintendo Switch. Do the bumpers. That's kind of it for now. I have nothing else for you unless you have any questions or anything like that. And if you think of anything else afterward, you could always let me know. We can do another one of these if you have any ideas first, or maybe other things we could try. Maybe if you've seen some other stuff sort of out and about on the web or anything, and you have specific, little things you want to try, maybe the specific triggers you want to try out, just let me know. And we could figure out a way to incorporate everything else in your next session. Hopefully this will all kind of end sooner than later. I hope, for everybody's sakes, we're all kind of dealing with it in our own ways. Some are having an easier time than others, obviously. But it's important just to kind of keep your head above water, stay grounded. There are ways to deal with it. I mean, it's difficult if you're dealing with a tough situation that it's kind of almost you can't really escape from. But there are ways to just take care of yourself a little bit more. Just do a couple things that you enjoy or help make the world seem a little bit less intense. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes you're just taking care of yourself. Just giving yourself some, some TLC. Okay. All right, so whenever you're ready to make another appointment, or if you just want to get in a quick call or anything, please, you know where to reach me. Just, send me a message here or let me know. And we could, figure out another time to talk. Again, let me know if there's anything specifically you would like for us to work on or discuss, or maybe some triggers you want me to try out to see if we could help your stress that way and your anxiety that way. I'm here to help. Just let me know and we'll figure it out. Okay? So I'll talk to you very soon. Have a good night and keep it chin. See you later.